40 years ago, on April 16, 1975, the first 10 athletic scholarships for women in the history of the state of Louisiana were awarded by Northwestern State. To call it a historic event and a visionary idea is understating the issue. Just 3 years earlier, Congress had passed legislation creating Title IX, designed to prohibit discrimination due to gender for federally funded educational institutions. Across the country, universities large and small were slow, often reluctant, to move forward and fully embrace women's athletics. By 1980, on average, only 16% of collegiate athletic budgets were spent on women's sports. At a time when most high-profile universities barely paid lip service to women's sports, Northwestern State was blessed to have young ladies enrolled who were ambitious and aware as opportunity knocked. Since that day, 40 years ago, when an excited group of young ladies sat down at 2 tables in the Health and PE building to sign their scholarship papers,
I didn't realize the impact that it was going to have on athletics at Northwestern State University when we signed these scholarships, because I was just a young kid and really didn't understand what was happening. I was just glad I was getting my college education paid for. And we had been competing no matter what, whether we got a scholarship. So I was just excited to, my mom especially was excited that I got my college education paid for. But it was, an unreal situation in that, this had never happened before. And we really didn't know what to expect when we put our name on that piece of paper. We really didn't.
When I look back to how little we had and to what today's female student athletes are given, I'm so thankful and proud that, I came from a time when there wasn't a whole lot, and I've helped pave the way, I hope, for what's available out there now, which is great. And to help them get a wonderful education. So that's what it's all about.
This event means a lot to me as both a former athlete at Northwestern and an administrator now, because I understand the significance of women being awarded athletic scholarships for the first time during a time when a lot of women weren't even expected to go to college.
Don't ever stop believing, because a lot of people doubted the fact that I could win an NCAA title because I came from a smaller school. I'm only 5'4". There's never been anybody my height, my size, from a small school that has won a national title in the event that I won in. So I would definitely say never stop believing, and don't let anyone make you doubt yourself.
I've had wonderful student athletes play for me. I was surrounded by great young women. Great students and athletes, and it's really been a very, very rewarding career. And even after I got out of athletics and went to academics, I still enjoy coming to the games and watching the women participate, because they're really top-level athletes.
I think there was a really great commercial that came out about what it means to throw like a girl or run like a girl, or what it is to compete like a girl. And so I still think there's that stereotype that women are not as strong and we're not as powerful as men, but we're definitely turning things around and showing them that just because you throw like a girl doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're powerful beyond what people want to recognize.
As a Louisiana sports writer wrote about 20 years ago, "Why should my daughter have any less opportunities than your son?" At NSU, that question had long since become a moot point. There are many, many more than 40 fantastic memories to savor in 40 years. Enjoy our selection of some of the best.